Hello students, welcome back to Turning Point Towards Success. Now we are here in 8th part of our polynomial chapter. Before going to start today's class, let me recall what we discussed in the last class. In 7th part of our polynomial chapter, if you remember, exercise 2.2 Roman number 2 sums we solved. There we discussed how to form the quadratic polynomial if the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros were given. Okay, so after finishing that, in the last class only we finished the 2.2 exercise. Before going to 2.3 exercise, let me explain something additional information. Such information normally they are going to ask you in your final examination. What is that, sir? That heading I wrote on the board. So today first I am going to discuss about this forming quadratic polynomial by using zeros of the given polynomial. You should not think that, sir, this is already over in 7th part. There also we formed quadratic polynomial, but there they have given us sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. They didn't give us zeros. They gave sum and product. Instead of sum and product, now they are going to give you zeros. By taking zeros, you have to find out sum of the zeros, you have to find out product of the zeros, then you have to form the quadratic polynomial. I think you understood what we are going to discuss. Don't search in your textbook, this is not there in your textbook, but this kind of questions may come to your final examination. That's why I am going to cover this. After that I will take you to the remaining part of our textbook. So I repeat, forming quadratic polynomial by using zeros of the polynomial. Okay, so for that, related to 6 questions I have taken here. So all of you observe, 6 questions are here. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Properly zoom in. These are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. Which is that polynomial? Quadratic polynomial. That quadratic polynomial now we have to form. I repeat, they have given you zeros, not a sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. Yesterday we did that one. Today they have given us 0. What it means? 6 and minus 5 means first one is a alpha, second one is a beta. So after adding these two you will get alpha plus beta. After multiplying this you will get alpha into beta. After that we will form the quadratic polynomial. So let me start. I am going to take first question. First question is that given that what they have given? They have given us 2 zeros. Zero number 1, 0 number 2. Given that 1 0 I am taking as alpha is equal to 3 and beta is equal to 5. Alpha and beta. Now what we have to find out? First their sum. Sum means sum of these two, alpha plus beta. So 3 plus 5 is equal to how much? 8. After this what we need? Product. Product of the zeros. Product of the zeros means alpha into beta. What is alpha? 3. What is beta? 5. 15. Multiply, then you will get the 15. Now you got sum of the zeros and product of the zero. Therefore, required quadratic polynomial is, I think all of you know the general form. What is that general form? P of x is equal to x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. I think this is your formula. This gives us sum, this gives us product. Sum भी ready है, product भी ready है. ले लो, substitute कर लो. Then P of x is equal to x square. Why to be noted? It is minus alpha plus beta. sum हमको मिला है 8. 8x plus product is equal to 15. This is our required garma garam quadratic polynomial. So this is first one. Similar to that, this is second one. I think you can try for this. Only concentrate. Here we have a negative sign. So I will go to third one. Third sum. Third sum is also exactly same. given that what they are given, two zeros. Out of one zero I am taking alpha is equal to what it is, -3, and beta is equal to another, that is 3/2. One is whole number, one is fraction. Don't worry at all. Same procedure. Now what you have to do? Now sum of the zeros means alpha plus beta. What is alpha? -3 plus what is beta? 3/2. All of you know, whenever there is a fraction, we have to add and subtract by taking the LCM. So here both the denominators are 1 and 2. All of you know LCM is 2. Then first 1 what's are 2? 1 2s are 2. 2 what's are 2? 2 1s are 2. Can we multiply? 2 into -3, -6 plus 1 into 3, 3. So one is negative, one is positive. You have to subtract. Then what you will get? -3/2. Am I right? This is sum of the zeros. After that we can go to product. How to find out the product? Only given things you have to multiply. Alpha into beta. What is alpha? Alpha is -3. Alpha is -3 and beta is +3/2. We can multiply numerator with the numerator. So -3 3s are 9 divided by 2. So sum is -3/2 and product is -9/2. Therefore required quadratic polynomial is general form p of x is equal to x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Values are ready. Be careful, this is a fraction. Minus into bracket -3/2 into x. Next plus into bracket -9/2. Next my job is to remove the bracket. To remove the bracket, x square minus into minus plus 3x/2 plus into minus 9/2. So I told you, whenever denominator is there, you have to take it as a common. What should be the common? 1/2 into bracket 1x square now becomes 2x square plus 6x and minus यहाँ क्या होगा 18. That will be 18 because if you want to get this one 3/2 हमको आना है, 2 remains here. Okay, so sorry, this is 3/2 and -9 divided by 2. If you multiply 2 cancel 1x square, and when you multiply half into 3/2, next half into 9/2 you will get. So the required polynomial is 1/2 2x square plus 3x minus 9. This is second polynomial. So remaining yes students, first sum I solved. I gave you second one as a homework. Third one I solved. Again you have to take fourth one as a homework. I think you can do this one. Now I am going to take fifth one. Same sum. Don't worry by seeing the root numbers. Method is same only. I am going to solve now fifth one. Given that first bracket is alpha, second bracket is beta. That much only. Given that alpha is equal to 2 plus root 3 and beta is equal to 2 minus root 3. You can say first bracket is alpha, second bracket is beta. Now what to do? Sum of the zeros. Now sum is equal to alpha plus beta. What is alpha? Take bracket because it is a binomial. If you take a bracket, it is good for your health. Otherwise you may make a mistake. Plus 2 minus root 3. I substituted only. Now remove the bracket. 2 plus root 3 plus 2 minus root 3. All of you know, plus root 3 minus root 3. Tata bye bye. So these two gets cancelled. 2 plus 2 is equal to how much? 4. This is sum of the zeros of given polynomial. Next we will go to product. Product of the zeros means alpha into beta. What is alpha? First bracket 2 plus root 3. Second bracket 2 minus root 3. Carefully observe both brackets. Both brackets are your favorite formula, a plus b into a minus b. If you remember, a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Am I right? Same formula you have to apply. Look at the left side. First bracket may plus, second bracket may minus. Same, plus, minus. A plus b, a minus b form. So product in the sense you have to write a square means first term is 2. So 2 square minus root 3 square. All of you know 2 square is how much? 4. Therefore 4 minus square root cancel how much? 3. 4 में से 3 गया तो 1. Therefore product of the zero is equal to 1. Therefore required quadratic polynomial. General form p of x is equal to x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. X square keep as it is minus sum of the zero is 4x plus product of the zero is 1. So this is your required polynomial. दिखने में क्या कितना complicated लगता है, but similar to that it is also very easy. So if you want me to solve this, I can to solve. Otherwise you can try. What to do? Can I solve this also? Can I solve this? You will do? Okay. So take this one as also homework. If you are not able to solve, ask me. I will continue. Okay? Try for this. Yes, students. So just now we finished how to form the quadratic polynomial if the zeros of the polynomial are given. Similarly, you can try for forming the cubic polynomial when 3 zeros were given. Such a questions are there in optional question that we will discuss as an additional question in the upcoming exercises. So far we discussed so many things. Now we have to go to next important part of our chapter. So the next important part of our chapter is division algorithm for polynomial. Let me clear you. This is such an important part of this chapter because if you are going to attempt any question from this polynomial, 3 marks question or 4 marks question, whatever you are getting, normally in final examination they are going to ask from this part of the polynomial chapter. So this is the part of our polynomial chapter where you will get maximum marks questions. Means 3 marks या 4 marks questions आएंगे इसी part से ही आएंगे. So be careful. Let me explain the brief theory about this because by reading this heading you may have lots of questions in your mind. What is this division algorithm for polynomial? What is this? Let me clear that. This is nothing but division of one polynomial by another polynomial. Okay, division means all of you know in number system already you studied. You divided one number by another number. Okay, that is called as division algorithm related to numbers. So here, as it is algebra and polynomial chapter, we have to discuss division algorithm related to polynomials. Related to polynomial we will see later, but let me explain what is division algorithm. उसके लिए let me take numbers example only. I am going to take one example. 5 divided by 3. I think in primary only you did this one. But even though let me explain this. If you did this, you know that what is division algorithm. So take it. I am going to divide 5 by 3. Do you know how to divide it? You may laugh at me what sir is asking, but that itself is a division algorithm. How? Let me explain. If you are going to divide 5, you are taking like this and you are doing like this, if you remember in primary. So you are going to divide 5 by 3. How you are going to divide? 3 ones are 3, correct? 3 ones are 3. Why not 3 twos are sir? 3 twos are लिया तो 6 आता है, that will be greater than 5. You have to take the number near to this or equal to this. You should not take more than that. So 3 ones are 3. You are going to draw a line like this. Then what you are finding? Difference. 5 minus 3, you will get the 2. Is it right? This is the division process. इस division process को मैंने जो solve किया है, whether it is right or wrong, how you are going to verify that my division is right or wrong? How you are going to verify it? Yes sir, easy sir. 3 ones are 3 sir. 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. So I am going to ask you, what is the name of this? 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 Whenever you are dividing one number by another number, there will be 4 important terms involved in that division process. Each term is denoted by particular name. If you remember, just recall your primary, 5 is called as a dividend. What it is called as a dividend. Dividend. Correct? And what this 3 is called as? Divisor. This is called as a divisor. If you remember, dividend, divisor. Dividend and divisor. Do you know what this is called as? Quotient. This is called as a quotient and this is called as a remainder. Whenever you are dividing one number by another number, there will be involvement of 4 terms: dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. Then question arises, what is dividend sir? जो divide हो रहा है, that is called as a dividend. जो divide कर रहा है, that is called as a divisor. And divisor say 3 1 ja. What you said? 3 1 ja. That you said no, ja ja, kabutar ja. That ja itself is called as a quotient. And after subtraction, last में अंत में जो बचता है, that itself is called as a quotient. So the number which is divisible is a dividend. The number which can divide, that is called as a divisor. And what ja you are writing, that is a quotient. At the end, final answer, what difference you are getting, that is quotient. That is called as a remainder. So by using these 4 terms, if you want to check whether your division is right or wrong, for that purpose is verification one formula you used in your primary. Okay, what was that formula? If you remember, अगर मेरा division सही है, तो how to verify it? To verify that, there was a formula. What it is? Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Am I right? You used this one. You can apply for this. Divisor is what? 3. Quotient is what? 1. Plus what is remainder? 2. 3 ones are 3 plus 2 is equal to what? 5. This is what? Dividend. Correct? This one you studied? You used this one in your 5th, 6th, 7th standard only. But you don't know what this formula is called. This formula itself is called as the division algorithm. This formula itself is called as a division algorithm. About this formula you are going to study even in detail in chapter 1, real number chapter. Okay. So let me tell, this formula or verification formula was given by Mr. Euclid, the great mathematician, Greek mathematician Euclid derived this formula. This formula itself is called as a division algorithm related to numbers. This one only we are using, but that should be applicable to what? Polynomial now. So यहाँ एक नंबर को दूसरे नंबर से डिवाइड किया. अब इसमें क्या करना है? एक पॉलिनोमियल को दूसरे पॉलिनोमियल से डिवाइड करना है. ओके, सो डिवीजन एल्गोरिथम फॉर पॉलिनोमियल्स. सो इसी फॉर्मूला को मैं कन्वर्ट करके हमारे पॉलिनोमियल को अप्लाई करता हूं. डिविडेंड को मैं लेता हूं एज इट इज पॉलिनोमियल. ट्राई टू रिमेंबर, दिस इज अ पॉलिनोमियल. पॉलिनोमियल की तरह ही मुझको लेना पड़ेगा. हाउ टू टेक दिस पॉलिनोमियल? डिविडेंड को मैं लेता हूं p ऑफ x, डिविडेंड. डिवाइजर को लेता हूं g ऑफ x. क्वोशिएंट को लेता हूं क्वोशिएंट, फर्स्ट टर्म इज q ऑफ x. रिमाइंडर फर्स्ट टर्म इज व्हाट? r ऑफ x. So how to define it? Division algorithm for polynomial. All of you listen. If p of x is divided by g of x, then there exist two more polynomial. One is quotient q of x and another polynomial called remainder r of x. Then what is the relation between it? I am going to write p of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. Is it clear? Don't be worry about कहां से आया सर ये. इसी फार्मूला को लिखो. डिविडेंड p of x is equal to divisor g of x into quotient q of x plus remainder r of x. So whenever you are dividing numbers also, there is a relation between divisor and remainder. हमेशा देखो किसी भी डिवीजन में रिमाइंडर का वैल्यू ऑलवेज डिवाइजर से छोटा ही रहता है. ओके, देयरफॉर यू हैव टू राइट वेयर 0 is less than or equal to r of x is less than g of x. ये भी कंडीशन हमको लेना है. Remainder may be equal to 0. Okay, but sometimes remainder is greater than 0 b, but remainder is always less than g of x. G of x means what? Divisor से छोटा ही रहता है. So this relation what I wrote, this itself is called as a division algorithm for polynomial. Am I correct? What is that formula? P of x means what? Dividend. G of x means what? Divisor. Q of x means what? Quotient. R of x means what? Remainder. So this is the formula which gives the relation between four polynomials. P of x be a polynomial. Okay, but remember this is product of g of x and q of x plus remainder r of x. So a formula use करके हमको next 2.3 formula solve करना पड़ेगा. उसमें क्या पूछेंगे? यहाँ 4 टर्म है, 1 2 3 4. चारों में से कोई भी 2 या 3 वैल्यूज लेकर ए देकर रिमाइंडर फाइंड आउट करने के लिए भी बोल सकते हैं. ए देकर p of x भी फाइंड आउट करने के लिए बोल सकते हैं. p of x g of x देकर q of x r of x भी फाइंड आउट करने के लिए पूछ सकते हैं. In such a case, you have to change this formula and you have to transfer it according to the requirement. Okay, so this is a formula we can use when they are asking you find what? P of x find out करो तो a formula. Sometimes they are asking you find this g of x. To find g of x, ये formula को कैसे चेंज करना होगा? यहाँ p of x है, r of x को यहाँ शिफ्ट करना होगा. तो then formula बनेगा p of x a प्लस r of x यहाँ है तो क्या होता है? माइनस r of x और q of x क्या होता है? क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई किया तो डिनोमिनेटर में आता है, डिवाइडेड बाय q of x. डोंट बी कंफ्यूज. अरे ये नया फार्मूला है. नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं. इसी फार्मूला को मैंने ट्रांसफर किया. If instead of g of x they are asking you find r of x, r ऑफ x फाइंड आउट करो मीन r ऑफ x इज इक्वल टू क्या करना होगा, इस टर्म को यहां शिफ्ट करना होगा, p ऑफ x माइनस g ऑफ x इनटू q ऑफ x। एक किया तो हमको रिमाइंडर मिलता है, एक किया तो हमको डिवाइजर मिलता है। Similarly, if they are asking you find q of x, means यहाँ q of x आता है, यहाँ g of x आता है। Okay, so this is a formula which is also called as division algorithm for polynomials। इसी फॉर्मूला को यूज करके हम क्या करेंगे, नेक्स्ट एक्सरसाइज को सॉल्व करेंगे। दैट एक्सरसाइज इज नथिंग बट 2.3। उसमें क्या करेंगे, एक पॉलिनोमियल को दूसरे पॉलिनोमियल से डिवाइड करेंगे। डिवाइड करने से पहले एक फॉर्मूला हम अप्लाई करेंगे, इसका नाम क्या है, यूक्लिड्स डिवीजन एल्गोरिथम फॉर पॉलिनोमियल। सो अभी हम जाएंगे एक्सरसाइज 2.3 तक। वेट। Hello students, welcome back. Just now we discussed division algorithm formula related to polynomial. That formula, keep it in your mind. By using that, now we have to enter into the exercise 2.3. If you have a textbook, just go through this, page number 36. This itself is exercise 2.3. First main question, first sum I wrote here on the board. Try to understand what they have given. Given that p of x is this, x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3, and g of x is given as x square minus 2. They are asking you two things. Quotient क्या आएगा वो भी फाइंड आउट करो, रिमाइंडर क्या आएगा वो भी फाइंड आउट करो। क्वोशिएंट और रिमाइंडर तभी आता है when you are doing division. डिवीजन करने के लिए क्या चाहिए, डिविडेंड और डिवाइजर। डिविडेंड क्या है हमारे फॉर्मूला में, p of x, this is a dividend, g of x is what, divisor. So divide करेंगे और we are going to find out the quotient and remainder. Sir, how to divide? Just go to flashback. Last year we have done long division method, remember? long division method किया था, एक पॉलिनोमियल को दूसरे पॉलिनोमियल से डिवाइड करके हमको क्वोशिएंट भी मिला था, रिमाइंडर भी मिला था। You can ask me, sir, रिमाइंडर फाइंड आउट करने के लिए can we go for रिमाइंडर थ्योरम? Yes boss, you can go with रिमाइंडर थ्योरम। तुमको r of x मिलेगा, क्या नहीं मिलेगा, q of x नहीं मिलेगा। दोनों चाहिए तो you have only one option, go for long division method. Whatever you learned last year, that all concept you use. Whenever they are giving a polynomial, first job is to what? Check they are in standard form or not. If any term is missing, that term you have to write down with coefficient 0. Check करो, x cube है, उसके बाद x square है, उसके बाद x है, उसके बाद constant। जय हिंद, p of x करेक्ट है। g of देखो, फर्स्ट टर्म क्या है, x square है, राइट। x square के बाद क्या आना, x आना, पावर 1 वो नहीं है, तो डोंट वरी, टेक इट एज 0x, y plus z कोई भी ले लो because 0 do not have any sign, so plus 0x, उसके बाद कांस्टेंट, कांस्टेंट रेडी है -2। इसको इससे लॉन्ग डिवीजन करना है, चलो करेंगे। सो नाउ लॉन्ग डिवीजन का प्रोसेस सेम, x स्क्वायर प्लस 0x minus 2 से just go back to your 9th standard. So bring it x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3. Then चलो करेंगे। How to divide sir? इसका फर्स्ट टर्म तुमको सेम करना है। उसके लिए चेक करो, तुम्हें चाहिए x क्यूब, हमारे पास है x स्क्वायर। x स्क्वायर व्हाट इज x क्यूब, x स्क्वायर x इज x स्क्वायर x इज x क्यूब। मैंने हाथ जहां रखा है वहीं इसी टर्म को इसके साथ मल्टीप्लाई करना है, प्लस प्लस 0 into x into x, 0 x स्क्वायर, x into x स्क्वायर। इसको थर्ड टर्म के साथ माइनस है, माइनस 2 into x, 2x। समझ में आया क्या क्या किया, x स्क्वायर x इज x क्यूब इसको सेकेंड टर्म के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करके सेकेंड टर्म के नीचे लिखा, इसको थर्ड टर्म के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करके थर्ड टर्म के नीचे लिखा। उसके बाद सब्सट्रैक्शन, सब्सट्रैक्शन के लिए क्या करना होगा, लोअर एक्सप्रेशन का साइन चेंज करना होगा। सर यहाँ कुछ नहीं है तो माइनस, सर कुछ है प्लस है तो मेक इट माइनस, सर यहाँ माइनस है तो मेक इट प्लस। तो ये प्लस जहां है वहां माइनस करो, जहां माइनस है वहां प्लस करो। सो अभी 2x के बाजू का ए साइन नहीं, ए इसको पकड़ना है, इसके बाजू का प्लस नहीं माइनस पकड़ना है, इसके बाजू का प्लस नहीं माइनस पकड़ना है। सो दीज आर द साइन कन्वेंशन। प्लस एक्स क्यूब माइनस एक्स क्यूब, टाटा बाय बाय, कैंसिल। सर ऊपर माइनस 3x स्क्वायर है, नीचे माइनस 0 है, 0 तो कुछ नहीं है, तो जो बचा ऊपर वाला वही नीचे आएगा, माइनस 3x स्क्वायर, बिकॉज इट इज 0। नेक्स्ट आ जाओ, सर ऊपर प्लस नीचे प्लस, दोनों प्लस तो ऐड करना है, आंसर प्लस ही आएगा। 5 + 2 कितना, 7x। नेक्स्ट ब्रिंग लास्ट टर्म डाउन, -3। अभी इसको इसी से ही डिवाइड करना है। अब देखो क्या करना है, तुमको क्या चाहिए, 3x स्क्वायर। स्टार्टिंग में क्या कौन सा साइन है, माइनस, वो माइनस पहले यहां तक लिख दो। x स्क्वायर है, क्या नहीं है, 3 नहीं है, सो राइट डाउन हियर 3 x स्क्वायर इनटू -3 -3x स्क्वायर। समझ क्लियर? नेक्स्ट माइनस इनटू प्लस, माइनस 0 इनटू 3 0, x रहा तो x, माइनस इनटू माइनस प्लस 2 इनटू 3 6। समझ में आया? तो इस टर्म को लेकर इन तीनों को साथ मल्टीप्लाई करके नीचे रखेंगे। उसके बाद क्या करना, सेम चेंजिंग द साइन, माइनस है सर मेक इट प्लस, माइनस है सर मेक इट प्लस, प्लस है सर मेक इट माइनस। अब नीचे वाला साइन को ही पकड़ना है, -3x + 3x से गुड बाय, कैंसिल हुआ। यहां प्लस है मगर 0 है, जो ऊपर है वही आएगा, नीचे आएगा 7x -3 -6 कितना आया, -9। Why to add? सेम साइन रहे तो भी हमको ऐड करना पड़ता है। सो -3 -6 -9, ये आया 7x। सो can we divide this by this now? We cannot divide. Why? Because I said remainder should always be less than this divisor. अभी x स्क्वायर से x को हम डिवाइड नहीं कर सकते, दिस इज एंड ऑफ द डिवीजन प्रोसेस, देयरफॉर दिस इटसेल्फ इज अ क्वेश्चन एंड दिस इटसेल्फ इज अ रिमाइंडर। दे आर आस्किंग यू फाइंड q ऑफ x, यहां जो आया है, देयरफॉर q ऑफ x इज इक्वल टू x - 3 एंड रिमाइंडर r ऑफ x इज इक्वल टू 7x - 9। दिस इज योर फाइनल आंसर, दिस इज 3 मार्क्स क्वेश्चन। Is it clear? So 2.3 exercise का first main का first one I solved. Remaining sums we will continue in our next episode, part 9 में. Until that, all of you watch all this video properly. Try to understand. If you find any doubt, ask me. God bless you. Be perfect in this. Any doubt you can ask me. And whatever homework I am sending, please solve sincerely and send it back. See you tomorrow.